The President of the United States is one of the most powerful people in the world that wields tremendous geopolitical influence, affecting everyone on the planet. It is a position that attracts the brightest and most capable in the country, from the wealthiest families and most influential political dynasties. It may therefore surprise you to learn that there has only ever been one president who knew how to read. The majority of the men who held the coveted title of president grew up rather well-to-do, and therefore had full-time staff that would assist them with such tasks, which made reading a rather useless skill for them. Since they were so busy, and their time was so limited, they would focus on learning skills that would be more valuable to their political ambitions. For the first 20 presidents, this was not something that was even worthy of note, as almost no one living in the United States was literate then. It later became something that presidents would avoid drawing attention to, and was only known by a few members of the president's inner circle. It was not until President Taft that there was a single news article that ran an article on this topic. Prior to the advent of broadcast media, the president's cabinet was able to hide any media coverage of the topic from their boss quite easily. After the first televised presidential debate and the rise of the television, it is believed by many historians that President Kennedy devised his exit from the presidency to avoid having to confront the issue. It is rumored that President Nixon's Watergate fiasco was the result of him signing off on an absurd plot from his campaign manager because Nixon thought he was signing a get-well-soon card for a White House staffer. The Institute for Liberty recently confirmed, through Freedom of Information Act requests, that President Bill Clinton had been taking private classes to learn how to read while in office. He had been receiving one-on-one tutoring and was making tremendous progress, but after an intern leaked the story, the Clinton administration pressured the young woman into lying about what had been going on in their daily reading lessons. Amazingly, the teacher agreed to keep his secret, which saved his presidency. Later on, Hillary Clinton lost her bid to be the first female president, and many believe it was due to reading scandal her husband had while in office. Other scholars say Hillary Clinton's loss cannot be blamed on her husband's extra literary activities, and that it was more likely due to her love of the smell of her own flatulence, which she was known to discuss in great detail with her staffers, who further reported her practice of standing up during bowel movements. Before I'm accused of burying the lead by all the horny sociopaths in the comments, I suppose we should address the matter of the one president who could read, although it won't come as a surprise to anyone. The first and only president that was able to read was, of course, George W. Bush. As the president who is probably most well known for his intellect and thoughtfulness, the American people were well aware of George W.'s love for books and his practice of reading nearly a book per day while he was in office. Sadly, that all changed shortly after he took the oath of office. He was reading a book when he got the news that the United States was under attack on September 11, 2001. Decades later, President Bush said in an interview that he never picked up a book again after that day. The American people also seem to have lost their taste for the thoughtful intellectual president after that, which was made obvious when they elected President Obama for 2 terms after that. It's always a good idea to study history so you are not doomed to repeat it. I hope you learned something today. Thanks for watching. Since you probably don't know how YouTube works, I should tell you to like and subscribe and comment below if you have something stupid to bark into the vacuum of the comments section. Also, give me your money, because it's become acceptable to ask people to give you money. I'll see you in the next video.